A late flurry of voters rushed to the polls in the last hour, just about pushing the electoral turnout over the 2015 figures. Up until then, the numbers had indicated a smaller percentage of the electorate had been to the polls. The scene was set by GBC's exit poll, which went live on the facade of the John Mackintosh Hall the moment polling stations closed at 10 o'clock.
The government for the next 4 years will be formed by the GSLP Liberal Alliance.
The results raised a few eyebrows. Not because of who was predicted to be in government. It was widely expected that all 10 GSLP Liberal candidates would take the top 10 spots, but because of who was bound for the opposition seats, and in which order.
There are 7 opposition seats. The highest polling individual candidate outside the 10 GSLP Liberals is Marlene Hassan Nahon.
As the evening wore on, it became increasingly apparent that GBC's exit poll result was no blip. Marlene Hassan Nahon was indeed bound for the top spot in opposition. The only question mark was over who was destined for the 17th seat. The GSD's Edwin Reyes or Together Gibraltar's Craig Saccarello. In the end, the GSD retained its 6 seats in Parliament, the other 5 occupied by Damon Mosino, Daniel Feetham, Keith Asopardi, Elliot Phillips and Roy Clinton. At the top end of the table, there were no surprises. Fabian Picardo came first, followed by Joseph Garcia. As GBC's poll had predicted, they were followed by John Cortes and Albert Isola. The exit speeches were in keeping with the election campaign. Magnanimous, dignified and laced with omnipresent Brexit overtones. Marlene Hassan Nahon said the electorate had demonstrated there was a mandate for Together Gibraltar in Parliament. She wished the GSLP Liberals success, saying it would also be Gibraltar's success, but also vowed to be there to hold them to account.
Together Gibraltar has run an innovative campaign based on constructive ideas and thoughtful and insightful criticism. And as for Together Gibraltar, the next electoral campaign starts today. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Keith Asopardi said his party would continue to provide the newly elected government with constructive opposition, but would stand shoulder to shoulder with them in these trying times. The GSD leader also said the party's regeneration efforts would continue.
And my pledge to the people of Gibraltar is that we will provide the vigorous and constructive opposition that Gibraltar needs and work hard to re-energize the party and regain the confidence of the people of Gibraltar in the GSD. Thank you very much.
Independent Robert Vasquez said he would be right back in the thick of it on Monday, working on his blog. And for his part, the Chief Minister-elect, Fabian Picardo, was buoyant and emotional. But he also delivered stark words. The age of entitlement is over. Now comes a new age of responsibility, with the greatest challenge Gibraltar has ever faced looming over the horizon.
Because we always trust you, the people, to get the decision right in a general election. You have placed your trust in us once more. A huge vote of confidence in our work for Gibraltar to date. A vindication that we have been right to defend Gibraltar's interests in the way that we have to date. And we will not let you down going forward. My dear fellow Gibraltarians, there were 3 parties in this general election, each of them with different slogans. Let us now move forward together as one Gibraltar, taking the best ideas in this campaign forward for the benefit of all in Gibraltar, because we all believe in a better Gibraltar. And in fact, Gibraltar has voted for the future you deserve, a green Gibraltar, a child-friendly city. Let us aspire together to the best Gibraltar, and we start work to deliver that best Gibraltar today. We govern for everyone once more. Thank you for your ringing endorsement. Thank you for your confidence and thank you for your support. Thank you very much indeed.
Mr. Picardo said this was his last election as GSLP Liberal leader, but this came with a caveat. Never say never.